Well, good morning and thanks for joining us here. It is Wednesday, December 3rd, just in time for our 8:30 stream. I'm Mitch Carter.
That's right. Let's get right to it here. We got some headlines we wanted to reshare with you in case you missed this morning's show, starting with some of the mayors out there giving back.
That's right. It's officially the holiday season here, and in the spirit of giving back, several tri-state mayors rang the bell for the Salvation Army for Giving Tuesday. There's the bell right there. You can hear it. Evansville Mayor Stephanie Terry placed outside of the Civic Center, saying it is vital to help out during the holiday season.
As a former nonprofit director, I know the value of having individual community support, and this was an opportunity for me to engage with the citizens of Evansville, but also support a great charity.
Well, the mayors of both Boonville and Mount Vernon also took part in their respective cities, ringing as well. And Salvation Army officials say the goal was to raise at least $2,000 in each of the mayor's iconic red kettles. Officials say they hope this will become a Giving Tuesday tradition for many years to come.
That's right. Meanwhile, the American Red Cross of Southwest Indiana is looking for disaster relief volunteers right now. Officials say they are seeing a record number of significant weather disasters, and that means that there's a need for more help out there. They say they have had very few volunteers that have needed to drop out and now just need some more people to help step up.
Yeah, it just gives back to themselves. I mean, what they give to others, they get it back, 3, 4, 5-fold.
For more information on how you can volunteer, you can visit 14news.com.
And looking ahead here, Toy Town's coming up for this Friday, and 14 News once again going to be teaming up with the Salvation Army to help make sure children in need have some toys to enjoy this Christmas. Got a graphic for you here showcasing that. The toy drive takes place all day long on Friday with donation boxes set up at area Walmarts. If you'd like to help give back, of course, we plan on being out there all day long, starting off on 14 News Sunrise on Friday and continuing throughout the day right here on 14 News.
Right, definitely a good cause. Lots of stories on giving back and helping out here this holiday season. Coming up next on our stream, we're kind of the warm-up act, if you will, to our main event. We've got meteorologist Byron Douglas on deck, ready to give you the latest on how your day is panning out.
Right now, though, it's 8:32. Please enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you back here after Byron, bright and early tomorrow.
Stay informed on your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm meteorologist Byron Douglas, and I'm going to say good morning to a few folks. Suzanne and then Leslie Chapin, good morning to you. We have some folks on. No winter alerts. Now, there's still a few slick spots out there early this morning, so we'll bring you up to date on that. We'll take our maps full here in a moment. And all the winter trouble, I will take this full right now, is generally out in Colorado and areas there, down through Taos, beautiful area there in New Mexico. And then up to about Denver, and then covering up towards Leadville, Colorado, Aspen, and those areas. So that's a look for winter. If you're doing any traveling across our area, we're going to have to monitor a couple disturbances here in the next few days. And let's take it full. We do have humidity about 90% overall. Now, the freezing fog advisories were out in Missouri, but with high humidity, I think the major thoroughfares are in good shape, but you can see a few slick spots out there. And I want to highlight that right now. Still a few slick spots on those secondary bridges and overpasses, secondary roads. Through this morning, we're still below freezing right now. And then we'll be above freezing barely as we go through the afternoon. And a chance of snow mixing with rain Sunday night and then into Monday. We are going to have some chances tomorrow and then again on Friday. Tomorrow we'd be looking at a few flurries generally north of Interstate 64. More on that in a moment, but nothing on Doppler radar. I'll give you the wide view. Mentioned you're doing any traveling. Little disturbance from about north of Troy, Missouri, Hannibal, Missouri, up into Quincy, Illinois. And that generally will slide our way. It's going to plow into a pretty dry air mass. And let's run down our current temps. We're generally into the 20s. We have these low clouds that are down to about 800 feet. And then we'll work in some sun during the afternoon. I want to show you the wind chill here because that has dropped into the teens, down to 14 in Huntingburg. And then tomorrow, even colder. Some wind chills could sink to about 8 to 12 above tomorrow during the morning. The cloud guidance generally, I'm pessimistic on the clouds until about lunch. When it snows, you have these low stratus clouds. Of course, we had generally 1 to 2 inches of snow. It's tough to break up these clouds. The wind shift hopefully will help, and that's hopefully will push our temps to about 34 to 35. And we'll take this full as we go hour by hour. So 31 at lunchtime. Then at 3 o'clock, we'll be at 34 during that time frame. And then at 6 p.m. down to 30. And this will match up with our 14 First Alert weather app. Karen, good morning to you. Suzanne, thanks for tuning in. Of course, Leslie Chapman here at 14 News. We've talked to her. This is her morning program before she comes to cover the news for us. And we'll I think we have, well, all right, we'll go to the cloud guidance. We'll go hour by hour because I want to show you a couple things as we go forward. So this will take us up until 10. I'm using the in-house model here. I think most of our clearing would be during the afternoon, but we'll see who wins out. And then as we go into the afternoon, a little bit of sun. We cloud up quickly tonight, and this is where north of Interstate 64 we could have a few flurries cycling through the area. Not showing much. The air is dry, but Vincennes, Washington, Jasper, that would be the best setup. And generally shows some to the south and east there of Interstate 65. And then on Thursday, winds will be out of the northeast, and then temperatures will struggle into the lower 30s. And this takes us into Friday morning. Now tomorrow, for the snowfall map, the graph, some areas to the north could see a dusting, but not showing in our viewing area, down through south and east of Interstate 65. But earlier up towards Mount Carmel was showing about a tenth up towards Jasper and Huntingburg. We'll see how it plays out. So some areas up to the north along US Highway 50, you can see a quick little dusting of snow. What has changed a bit is the European model. I'll show you the GFS. These are what we call our mid-range models overall. As we go into Friday morning, showing a little bit of snow across western Kentucky and then some rain and snow down through Nashville. Some of the guidance is not showing anything on Friday. But this has quietly kind of crept into our viewing area the past few runs. This takes us Friday morning, so we might have to add some snow potential along the Ohio River, rain mixing with snow, then across western Kentucky. Right now on Friday, high temps are going to work above freezing, so we'll see how it plays out. Then on Sunday, a system comes in from the northwest. Sunday night, it has a combo showing some snow mixing with some rain. This is Sunday night and then into Monday morning. Just a quick little system that's going to cycle on through. So some possible alert time, none right now, for Sunday night and then into Monday. I want to cut temperatures a little bit on Sunday based on what I'm seeing here. The GFS, this is a longer range, mid-range model, as we go into Sunday in the pre-dawn hours. It's showing some snow across our area, quick little burst, and then into Sunday afternoon, and then it kicks out. So it was a little earlier solution, and then Monday, some lingering snow along the Kentucky-Tennessee border. We'll see how it plays out. I think I haven't adjusted everything here, but I probably would cut temperatures just a bit on what I'm seeing here. So 35 for this afternoon, maybe for an hour or two, and hopefully we'll catch some sun, but we're locked into the clouds right now. 33 on Thursday, a little snow, mainly north, mainly flurries. And Friday, we'll probably have to move these percentages a bit and increase for Friday as we go through the morning hours. And then on Sunday, put even chances for some snow, even mixing with rain. I think Sunday is probably just a little overdone. We might be looking at the upper 30s. So if this would play out, we'd be bouncing off a low into the upper 20s on Sunday morning. But this would generally slide in Sunday night. So we would have to watch, based on what I'm looking here, the best setup, the commute as we go into, and I'll get out of the way by hitting this full, the commute perhaps on Friday across western Kentucky, and then again the Monday morning commute. So more than likely we might add some alert time, but not as of yet. I want to take a conservative approach to that. So I see a few folks are out. I'll leave the 7-day up here for a few minutes. Arden Gregory's going to have new data to work with. She's going to have more coming up here at 11 a.m. and then again at noon. And we're looking forward to, we have a tour group coming in from Webster County later today. So there's the latest. I'll leave the 7-day up for you. Let that marinate a bit. Hope, I almost called today Monday because I was off for a few days, but today is Wednesday as I understand it. We'll have more soon.